Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, it's Friday, which means we've almost made it to the end of the week. There's just the one more day to go. Tomorrow, with the quirky asset of the week. I do love the quirky asset. What I also enjoy is listening to the BonBon buddies over on Patreon. Now, this one was requested by John Gano, John Garno, G-A-N-O, going Garno actually, I could be wrong. Sorry if I'm wrong, John. This was suggested a while ago by he, and it's being picked out by the BonBon buddies over on Patreon as being the map to review today. Now, it's a realistic map, and it's a challenging map, and if you like realistic challenging maps, this will be right up your street. If you want something playable, it's going to be less so. That's the thing. That's the thing. There's no huge flat build planes on this particular map, but you'll soon see that one. But realism is right up there. However, I do have a recommended map at the end of today's show that might be better suited to you if you like this map but just want it playable. Anyway, daily reminder time, get that finger. And slap it down on the like button. Thank you very much. You guys are lovely, lovely people, and I appreciate all the support you give me and the channel. Okay, let's crack on and have a look at Dubrovnik, Croatia by Smiling Night. As said before, realistic, obviously from Terrain Party, and it's been finished to a moderate standard. There's your start square. It does have a highway running through it. Hard to tell, it's a little bit dark there. Resources, it's just lots of trees basically. Loads of forestry. It's not really a map you'd be spending a lot of time working on industry, if I'm honest with you. And then down here we've got a few rocks, a forest villas, a tree, a Springwood map theme, and the Clara colour correction. Teeth, I've fallen out again. Right, so there's one highway. It is a national road. It runs the length of the coastline from one end of the map to the other, much like the second map, the map at the end of the show I'm going to recommend to you guys if you like this one but want something a little bit more playable. Not to say runs the length, in fact it's almost identical to the map at that I'm recommending at the end of the show, but the realism is here. You do get a feel of the med. It's I think the theme and LUT combo are absolutely spot on today. The quality of the road laying, it's okay actually. I mean, there's not much to complain about. There's not much to talk about. There's going to be no intersections. It's just a road wending its way. Realism. It does say on the workshop, this map is an accurate representation. I wouldn't say accurate representation, but I would say a Terrain Party drop and putting down the road in about the right place is what we have here. It's not bad, and you can tell I'm basically filling for time here, can't you? I'm filling for time. See that bridge? When we get there, we've got something to talk about. Until we get there, I'm just making things up as I go. Oh, hello. Now this bridge, look at this. It's a lovely bridge. It's a perfect bridge. It's very neat, stretched out a little bit using Move It to make it just reach across there. And we have, look, Blue Mantle. Hey, hello Mantle, how you doing? Yes, a bit of Blue Mantle under there. We've got a little bit of glitch on the other side as well, where there's some concrete down there, and there used to be pillars, and the pillars got moved, but the supporting foundations wasn't moved with the pillars. Not that the creator can do anything about that I'm aware of. Okay, so the road, a little bit of terrain glitching there where the road has forced the terrain. Minor stuff. Very minor stuff. And then we follow along the coast here. A dangerous, dangerous drop off the cliff there. Be careful when driving along there. And I've got to tell you that that concludes the network for today, which means that we'll take the asset and theme review, come back and look at the detailing and all the other stuff in a moment. So we just got to wait till we get to the fog now. Hello fog. Hello fog. Hello Assetville. Roll credit. What do you have for us today, Asset Corner? And the answer is Salah Shalom Krung Royal Theatre by NKZ. First of all, NKZ, what is this? Why am I saying NK? I don't know, I just read it and it came out, well, American. That's weird. NKZ. Salah Shalom Krung Royal Theatre is Thai for the... barely Thai actually. The Pavilion of Cities Glory. It's a theatre. It's a classic building. I'm sorry I butchered your language there. All those lovely people in Thailand. Lovely people in Thailand actually. I've never met a nasty person from Thailand. Not yet. I'm sure my opportunity will come very soon if I keep on butchering the language. Salah Shalom Krung Royal Theatre by NKZ. It's very nice and quick. Let's head off to Themington Island. Themington Island. At least I can pronounce this one. The Not So Rocky Map Theme by Carnador with Definitive Vision LUT. Back to English. I can just about manage English on a good day. And what have we got today in the way of factoids? Because factoids. When the restoration was underway of St Michael's Paternoster, a church built by Dick Whittington, workmen found a mummified cat. Ooh. Oh dear, sorry, a little bit of English history going on there. And sticking to the theme, in 1890, 180,000 mummified Egyptian cats were sold to a company to be made into fertilizer. Well, I'm sure there's a joke to be told there, but also the respect of the ancestors in Egypt kind of like was just thrown out the window, I think, with that particular move. Okay, let's have a look at the shipping routes back at Dubrovnik, Croatia by Smiling Knight. Of course, you can stick your cat puns in the comments down below. Cat fertilizer, come on, work on it, guys. Okay, what have we got here? Nice curved shipping route going in past the rocks there. Oh, a bit close to the rocks. We will look at that on the way back out. And then into the bay. And right the way into the bay. And actually, yes, right the way into the harbour. I like that. That's very usable. If we go back, we are rather close to those rocks. There's a big old gulf there. Now, okay, we can't see what is under the water. Well, we can ship the water down. But that would be a more direct route and a safer route. Let me switch off. There you go. Yeah, a clearer route for the ship would be through there. Why would you want to run so close to those rocks? Unless there are rocks in real life underneath that part of the coast. It's possible. It is possible. Water flow. We have one river. This is the only actual moving water on the map, other than what's pushed in from the outside of the map. By the end of the river, it kind of like fizzles out to this, to next to nothing. So not an awful lot of water motion going on there. Let's have a look in here. Yeah, this little bay here, it's just a bay. There's not much going on in there at all. But you do have the water pushing in from the outside of the map. But it's not a huge amount of water motion at all if you like to play vanilla. Now let's have a look at the map. And realism, yes. I mean, we're talking terrain party and it does look like it's been finished, i.e. a little bit of smoothing tool and just a lot of work gone into it. There's a lot of tree coverage on this particular map, a lot of tree coverage. I think we can say that. But having a look at the ground, it's not exactly flat. Okay, we're up in the hills here. Down into the start square, look at how flat the ground is. Yeah, not very flat at all. Now, if you like this kind of terrain to work with this is maybe the map for you. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. So that's that's where your city's going to be. It's going to be a very small Dubrovnik, it really is. And if you then like take a little turn off from the road there, maybe bring a road up this way and into the hills here. Yeah, it's kind of buildable. I mean, we're talking terraced towns, clearly. A little bit Monaco-esque, but not an easy map at all. Do like the detailing of the trees on these cliff edges. It looks realistic to me. I completely buy into these. And little clusters in where there would be clusters. Very nice. We have the forest fillers filling a lot of the map on the extremities over here. These basically cover a lot more ground than single trees for the same number of assets. It's good work, and wow, it's just from above it looks amazing. It looks almost satellite, doesn't it? Hey, less so over this way, but hey. Now, this is probably the biggest area of flat build space, this little island here. But it's not a BonBon island, it's just a bit too small and a little bit too disinteresting. We do have the rocks over here with the, we'll get to the ooh in a moment. Yeah, a little bit of water glitching going on there, and ooh, it's the essential lighthouse. Yeah. Can you get into the essential lighthouse? Barely. Very, very barely indeed. But a good effort's been made, and we've got water glitching down this side as well. So right, those rocks look very dangerous for ships to go so close to, don't they? Eh? What else have we got? Oh, we got this big island over here. Your chance to vote now, of course. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Oh, and Wednesday's map, or was it Tuesday's map? Whatever day it was, there was a map a few days ago. The vote didn't load in until later on in the day. You might want to go back and re-vote on that one if you missed it. But that is a BonBon island. It's big, it's interesting, and it's far enough away from the coast. So, yeah, put me a little chalet on there, please. Okay, let's have a look at some ratings from me. Aesthetically, okay, it's not a beautiful map, but I think the realism definitely earns it an extra star from the average. So for me, realism gives it a 4th star for aesthetics. Detailing, there's not too much to say. There are some very nice little aspects. There's some bits that have been put into it. However, there's a lot more that could have been done to really bring it, to make it pop. I'm going to give it 3 stars for detail. There's nothing massively wrong with it, apart from a little bit of blue mantle. But, yeah, 3 stars. Gameplay potential, it's a tough map. It is a tough map. If you live local and want to do a Dubrovnik map, this is possibly a good map for you. But other than that, most of us, I think 2 stars for gameplay. However, oh, Dubrovnik, Croatia, Smiling Night, I should finish with that one. If you want to play a similar map with a better gameplay score, go back and have a look at WhatMap 102. I will put the link on the screen. Yeah, have a look at WhatMap 102. Cernagona. It's about 51 kilometers up the road, the same road that you just saw there in Montenegro. And that map, very nice and very playable. There's also a map on screen now if you want to go back and catch up with an old map and vote on an old map as well. That would be great. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow for Saturday's WhatMap and maybe a map making tonight if you're lucky.